Rise and shine, rise and shine. I got a situation that I want to speak on. This is a real treasury, and it's also this is a health crisis, and this is a nutritional health crisis for millions and millions of Americans that's finna not see their benefits kick in on November the 1st. And the reason that I want to talk about that is because it's really devastating to the point where you have members of Congress and Congress, right, that really can't get their act together. You get what I'm saying? They act like little kids up there. Can't come together as a solution, as a compromise to be able to get things done. You get what I'm saying? Because number one, you have a health crisis, you have a food health crisis, whereas millions and millions of Americans finna go hungry because they don't have no EBT assistance or Christians. And also, they finna lose their health care. So another thing for real, we really don't speak on politics like that, because I'm not really a politic individual guy. But today I'm going to speak on it because I feel like today, well, not today, every other days, that it's really getting worse and worse and worse. The days that we go back living day by day, it's getting worse. So I really want to speak on this situation to the point where you have millions of Americans and also children that finna go hungry because we have people in Congress and the White House that really can't just get their stuff together. You get what I'm saying? And also, we have a president, right, that in other countries making deals, and you paying Argentina $40 billion for the beef administration, where you're not really focused on the people in your own country. You get what I'm saying? But you somewhere over there playing golf. You somewhere overseas trying to make deals and trying to fix the problem in America, your country. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't understand you people up there. I really don't, for real. People is in a health crisis. I don't understand what you morons doing, for real. But at the same time, you need to really come together, compromise, and get things together. Because if you really sit back and watch, for real, if you pay attention to the food pantry, if you pay attention to the food lines, where you see veterans, people that served in the military, standing in food lines to be able to feed their family, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting paid from the government, because we have people in the government to the point to act like little 15-year-old kids that really can't get their mind straight to be able to compromise and get things done for the million people, for millions of American people that catching hell, they're struggling. Respectfully, you get what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, for real, sometimes I get it to the point where I sit back and you hear a lot of people say they want to blame it on the Democrats and they want to blame it on the Republican. But let me tell you something, for real. The Republicans own 3 branches of the government, so they in full effect. You get what I'm saying? They in full effect of the White House, the House, and the Senate. They in control of all 3 branches of government, so they can reopen the government with 53 senators, with 53 votes, or they can cut out the filibuster. They did it with other stuff. They did it to nominate judges. You get what I'm saying? So we're in a health crisis right here. So why you can't dismiss the filibusters? Why you can't get rid of the filibuster to reopen the government and to be able to serve the American people that's struggling every day? You get what I'm saying? Y'all did it with all this other type of stuff. See, Donald Trump is y'all boss. Anything he tell y'all jump. He say, Mr. President, how you need me to jump? I need to jump this high. I studied you just doing your job that the constituents elected you to Congress to do. But you don't work for Donald Trump. You work for the people that sent you to Washington, which is your constituents. You don't come to Washington to work for Donald Trump. You work for your constituents to better their life. You get what I'm saying? And all the Republicans, we so scared. We so scared to vote against his politics because we so scared to the point that we might lose our jobs. Let me tell you something. You so scared of the man in the White House that you should be in Congress, which is in the White House, which is in Washington, D.C., doing your job for your constituents that sent you to Washington to represent them. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. Donald Trump didn't send you to Congress to represent him, did he? Your constituents in your district voted for you to come to Congress to represent them, not Donald Trump. So 9 times out of 10, I don't understand why you so scared of Mr. Orange guy. You so scared of Mr. Orange guy instead of doing your work for your constituents. You wasn't sent to Washington by Donald Trump. You was sent to Washington through your constituents that voted for you to represent them, to represent their pain, to represent what they going to, so they can have a future goal. You get what I'm saying? So should nobody be in Congress, which is Republicans, working for Donald Trump? You should be working for your constituents through health care, food assistance programs, all that other type of stuff that y'all funding. You get what I'm saying? So a person would sit back and be against their party because we making the wrong moves. Ain't what this about. This ain't what our party about. We supposed to be helping. We supposed to be delivering. We supposed to be doing what we supposed to do to represent our constituents. You get what I'm saying? To make their life better. You gotta represent them. You gotta represent their needs. You get what I'm saying? So you're not in Congress represent Donald Trump. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta go there and represent your constituents and do what they sent you to do. You get what I'm saying? That's why you get a lot of constituents calling their senators up and trying to figure out what's going on, that they really paying attention to the TV because it's not right. Their health care going up to the point where they gotta pay health care to not to be able to go bankrupt. You get what I'm saying? They gotta be able to pay their hair care, which is sky high to a point. But if they continue to keep paying their health care and their health care is not extended to the point where it's going to continue to keep going up, it's not going to stay at a lower level like this. It's going to continue rising. And it's going to cause an individual to go bankrupt. You get what I'm saying? Because their health care is high. It's not at a lower level where they're supposed to put it at, where it's supposed to be at. It's continuing to keep going up like this for real. And when people go to the doctor, they read their bill and see that they bill high. Their healthcare bill high. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't want to go over the Obama assistance. I mean, they want to go over the Obamacare that Obama put in place when he was the president. That's something that the Republicans was trying to kill. See, they don't have no mandate for healthcare. You get what I'm saying? They were trying to get rid of the Obamacare. So now the Democrats want to extend Obamacare. They want to put that in the bill because I'm gonna put it like this. They concerned about healthcare expiring. So that's something they want to throw in a bill that Republicans don't want to do. Republicans don't have no mandate for healthcare. They don't have nothing to come up on healthcare or any type of healthcare. Like your boy said in the office, Donald Trump said he got a healthcare. He got a healthcare plan, but we're not seeing that plan. It's like you trying to get rid of the Obama plan and just kill the Obama plan. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't have no mandate. You don't have no goals for healthcare for millions of Americans. If you understand what I'm saying for real, you get what I'm saying? So right now, we are in a food crisis right now. We are in a health crisis right now where a lot of people need to start waking up. Now, it's a lot of Americans start waking up. A lot of people will still sleep, but it's a lot of people to start waking up and start focusing on to the big picture of what's going on for real, which is in Washington, D.C. for real. You get what I'm saying? We have a corrupt president in the office that to the point where instead of you being a commander in chief and being a leader for the people and serving the people in leadership for real, you doing corrupt situation things. You being a corrupt president. It's like you being a corrupt president to gain money for your own political gain and for your party and for your peoples and for the people that you behind. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I'm gonna serve myself. Just like you went to the Justice Department and said they owe you 2.23 million or something like that for your pain and suffering. What pain and suffering that you had went through, Mr. Orange guy? You never went through no pain and suffering. What you did is you caused pain for the country. That's what you did for real. So how can you sit back and ask the Justice Department pay you 2.3 million for your pain and suffering when you ran for your first administration? You get what I'm saying for real? There's no case. There's no situation to the point that's going to happen like that. You get what I'm saying? So now you got people throwing lawsuits at you for real because they know that you telling a big lie, that you normally do tell lies for real, that we all know that you's a big liar for real. Anything that come out of your mouth is a big lie. You know what I mean? I should know that, and other people should know that for real. Other people should know that for real, the people that want the truth for real. You know what I'm saying? So if you a person that don't want the truth for real, you just as guilty as he is for real because you just an idiot moron just like him for real. You know what I mean? People that don't understand the truth and don't want to, people that don't understand the truth and that don't want the truth are fucking morons and idiots. You get what I'm saying? Because you sit there, you know the truth for real, but you will sit there and go along with this person and you know it's the God honest truth. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not finna go with this person and tell a lie for this person when I know for a fact that I know I'm telling the guy honest truth for real and this person want me to go along with him and lie for this person. No, I'm not finna do that for real. You here to do the work for the people. I'm not here to come to Washington to lie and all that other type of stuff. So my advice to the Republican Party is Sometimes you got to break your leadership. Sometimes you got to break your leadership. Your leader. Sometimes you got to break. You got to break your party to join with the next party to vote on righteousness things. You get what I'm saying? Because it's crazy for real. You got to sit back and understand what we're going through for real. You got people that struggle. You got people standing in food lines for real. They can't get food for real. They can't feed their families for real because it's a government shutdown. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that's out here that's struggling for real. You get what I'm saying? It's like they taking your health care away. They taking EBT food systems away. They taking food away from children going to school, having school lunch. You get what I'm saying? Each meal is $16.50 a day. You get what I'm saying? That's something they trying to take away from children. School lunches, which is called $16.50 each per day. You get what I'm saying? That's where we at right now, guys. And that's real deal. That's real deal. You get what I'm saying? So this is something that we got to really pay attention to. This is something that's really important that we really got to pay attention to for real. This is like no joke. This is nothing really to sit back and play about. You get what I'm saying? This is like real deal, real life that people, individual people going through for real. You get what I'm saying? So they up there in Washington playing this particular type of games to the point where they really playing with individual people's lives. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be to the point where you're going to have to come together real quick and make some real compromise. You get what I'm saying? Because November 1st is the deadline. You get what I'm saying? How many weeks you need to get things together? You get what I'm saying? You done had 30 days. The government been shut down for 30 days. So how many more days you need so we can compromise and get things back open to running? How many days we need? When the government been shut down for 30 days, we should have been compromised within 30 days and everything should have been back up and running. People getting their food assistance, people getting their week assistance, people getting everything that they supposed to get for real. Force these government programs being funded to be able to go out and release these fundings to these people, respectfully coming in for real. And another thing too, I'm gonna close with this, respectfully for real. Now we have like what, $5 billion in the safe department, and which is in the White House for real. Where you can take that money, where you can take that $5 billion that's in the Treasury safe for emergency situations like this. And you can take that $5 billion, right? And you can take this, right? All you gotta do is take a pen and sign off on it for real. But anyway, take $5 billion, right? And you can fund a nutritional WIC program with this. But what they say, we don't want to do that for real. We rather take a vote in the House and get 60 votes in the Senate to reopen the government and get everything back to running for real. That's what Trump said. He don't want to take the $5 billion from over in the Treasury safe, right? And to be able to fund a nutritional program because we're in a food crisis right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the money for real. That's what the money for when you're in situations like this, emergency situations like this, to the point where we can take $5 billion, right? And we can fund every nutritional program that we need to be funded because it's a government shutdown. It's been shut down for 30 days, respectively, right, coming in. So that's exactly what's going on for real. Like, you know, you guys had all the time to do all this type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Why wait till the last minute to do this for real? When November 1st, everything run out November 1st for real. We what, 1 day and a half? We 1 day away from November 1st from people losing their assistance, respectfully. So that's got to be something that we got to move quickly in Congress. We got to move real quickly because we 1 day away. We got to move real quickly and we got to real compromise real quick. You get what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's always in a party like the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. It's always a back and forth party where this party want this party want this. If we can get this, we can get this. You're not going to get everything that you need for real because we got to move ahead respectfully and quickly. You get what I'm saying? So in the bill, there's going to be things that both parties not going to get. You get what I'm saying? But we got to move focus on the American people. You get what I'm saying? This is something that we got to move quickly and something that we got to compromise real quick and come together on. Respectfully. You get what I'm saying? Because we 1 day away from all Americans losing every assistance that the Congress had funded. Congress had funded these programs so people can get these reliefs. But Donald Trump got your WIC assistance. He got everything. He got everything on hold. He got everything hostage because he over there in China and over there in Japan trying to work on deals, trying to work on different deals, trying to work on work on different type of things for the country for real. When you're supposed to be over here trying to solve these health issues and solve these health crisis and food crisis. But you all overseas trying to get things done for the country and trying to load terrorists because you got to think all these terrorists that you put on these different type of countries is hitting Americans in the mouth. When they go to the store, everything gets skyrocket. And they come from Donald Trump putting tariffs on each country, 10%, 25%, 50%, 10%, 25%, 50% on all these different type of countries, foreign countries, and all that type of stuff. Where we apply the goods from different type of countries, where we go to countries and we buy soybeans, we buy all this type of stuff to bring back to our country so we can lower our grocery prices, so we can lower the food prices, so things won't be sky high. But since Donald Trump put tariffs on these countries, everything in the store is skyrocketing. That's why when you go to the grocery store, your items are high because of the tariffs. And that you think for real, and if you go back for real, we don't put tariff. We all believe in free trade. We all believe in free trade. You get what I'm saying? I believe each party believe in each trade, free trade for real. Not putting tariffs on different countries, and it's causing us for real in our country. It's causing our American people when they go out to the store and they go out to buy stuff. You go to Walmart, Kroger's, Target, whatever. Everything's going to be a little bit expensive because of Donald Trump tariffs that he put on different countries. Yeah, we put tariffs on countries. They put tariffs on us. You get what I'm saying? So either way how it go, everything gets high back and forth. You know what I mean? So if we can lower these tariffs and get rid of the tariffs and get rid of the inflation, things can drop back down low. But since the tariffs on things gonna continue to stay stock. Things gonna continue to stay stock record. That's the way they is. Respectfully coming in. That's just how it is. It's crazy, but that's just the way it is for real. I'm gonna start for Americans to start waking up. You know, I'm gonna need for some Americans to start waking up and pay attention to the big picture, what's going on in front of them for real. Because there's a lot of people to still see, but a lot of people really don't know what's going on. Everybody get up and just live their everyday lives, and they live their everyday lives and their religion and doing what they want to do and going where they want to go. But some people really don't pay attention to the bigger picture, to what's going on for real. Pay attention to the things that really gonna affect their lives for real. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at the picture type of stuff. And I just feel like, stuff like this that you really need to start paying attention to. You get what I'm saying for real? Because everything else is like, it's irrelevant for real. You gotta pay attention to the big important things what's going on in front of you for real. That will have an impact on your life. You get what I'm saying? So that's the things that we need to be focused on, and all the things that we know to be looking for. You get what I'm saying? To pay attention for your goals and your future, for your future, your goals and your kids' future. You get what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to these politics and stuff like that. I really don't like to get into politics like that, but when I see stuff that's not right, I just feel like to the point I got to speak out on it for real. You know what I mean? Real deal, man. We don't sugarcoat nothing for real. If you see something to the point that's not right, and you feel 100% that it's not right in your soul and your spirit, then I just feel like not to that day for real. I just feel like I need to sit back and speak on the situation for real. Why not speak on situations to the point that we know for a fact it's not righteousness? You get what I'm saying? Real deal. We got to call it out for what it is for real. Because you might be too scared to call it out. But me, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to call everything out for what it is. I don't sugarcoat nothing with nobody. You get what I'm saying? This country is filled with a freedom of speech. You get what I'm saying? So whatever you feel you need to talk about, whatever you feel you think you need to talk about, then address that situation. You get what I'm saying? Don't sit back and hold nothing in. You get what I'm saying? Don't continue to keep seeing stuff and holding in for real without responding. Respectfully. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I just wanted to get on here and deliver a message. I feel like I had to get on here and deliver a message because it was a real important message that I really need to deliver, respectfully coming in. So we just gotta pay attention for real, like, and if you a voter, what you need to do is call your senator from each party and let them know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So you got to put the pressure on Congress. They got to be more scared of the American people than they is than the orange guy, Donald Trump. You get what I'm saying? So wherever city you in, call your local senator and let them know what pain you're going through, what type of effect it's causing in your life and your family life. You get what I'm saying? Respectfully for real. Those are the people that we need to be sitting back on the phone and explaining to them what's going on in your life that you don't like, and that you really is that you don't like the things that you're seeing, and it's various what's the word that I'm looking for? It is very it's very dangerous, and it's very despicable, and it's very it's nonsense. That's exactly what it is for real. Because you have a president that's taking this country through bull crap. You get what I'm saying? That's what we got. And I just feel like this. He need to be impeached, removed, and convicted, and never could serve no term and no government programs again. That's just my further thoughts. my further opinion, respectfully coming in. That's what I think I need to happen, respectfully. And I'm gonna go ahead and close on now, guys. Take care. Stay blessed up. Stay prayed up. Put Jesus Christ first. Keep your praying on, and let's just wish for the good days, because it's gonna be some bad days. We're gonna go through some bad days and all that other type of stuff, but we're gonna stay strong and have faith in the Lord Savior, have faith in our Lord Savior, Jesus Christ, and let him fight the battle, because God in control of everything. That's what we need to be doing. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for listening. And it's a real situation, real treasury that we're going through. Stay prayed up, guys. Pray for the best. Even though we're in the worst treasury days right now, but we're going to pray for the best. And put the Lord Jesus Christ, put all your faith in God, because he fight every battle for you. He's in control of everything. And that's what we need to be doing, guys. And take care. And I wish all of y'all the best. And yeah, we got to stay strong and stay focused. Stay paying attention to your surrounding. Stay focused. Stay focused on to what's going on in this world, your country. You got to know what's going on. You got to pay attention to everything what's going on in front of you, your surroundings, everything. Stay focused, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Talk to you guys real soon. Have a blessed one. We're going to get through this sad treasury. Stay prayed up. Put your Lord Savior Jesus Christ first, because he's in control of everything. He fight all the battles respectfully. Take care, guys.